All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Ruka Kodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone wow, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abal babal. Alright, this is from the Independent. It's an article from the Independent. It says Kentucky student who used N-word 200 times and assaulted a black woman, which there ain't no such thing as a so-called white person or a so-called black person, in viral video is sentenced to jail. Which is, you can see this woman, her skin doesn't blend in with the white, article background. In fact, she's a red. She's like a pink to a red. And that's because the so-called Caucasian are really red. Their biblical name is Edom. Their forefather is Esau, which he ate bloody meat, and they still do today. You can look it up. You could Google it. For the most part, when they eat steak, it's bloody. All right. That's because they are the children of Esau. Their name is Edom, and they are not white. They are red. All right. And they're pretty much the arch enemy of the Israelite, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, which have been scattered throughout the world as slavery. And because we've been scattered and allowed to take on the other nation's women, all right, you have Israelite men that have children that may look like this female. All right, you got Israelites that look like a so-called Caucasian, that may look like so-called Chinese, Japanese, Africans, all right? But the Israelites, for the foundation of knowledge to prophecy, are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery. All right? And her using the N-word ain't nothing new, okay? This made me think of Acts 13, verse 1, and I'll just get it in the NLT. It says, among the prophets and teachers of the church at Antioch of Syria were Barnabas, Simeon, called the Black Man, Lucius from Cyrene, Manaen, the childhood companion of King Herod, Antipas, and Saul, which King Herod was an Edomite that looked like a so-called black man. Because his dad was an Edomite Greek, and his mom was Israelite of the tribe of, which they called the Jews, but of the tribe of Judah. So he was like a black-skinned Caucasian, okay? In this world's terms, that's what they would say. He was a so-called black man, but in fact, his nationality was Edom, right? So he would have been more related to this devil than a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American Indian. Once again, there's no such thing as a black man either. All right? Really, it's only dark shades of brown and light shades of brown, dark shades of red to light shades of red. Okay? So it says that they were called so-called black, right? Let me get that word there. It's called, see, in the Greek it says nigger or niger. Nigger, right? Where you get the word nigger, and that's what that woman was saying 200 times. She was saying, calling that female a black woman. Pretty much she was saying nigger, 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 while she assaulted a black woman, right? See, Strong's definition, nigger, of Latin origin, black, nigger, a Christian All right. It was Israelites, all right, that they were calling nigger. Because they don't call Africans niggers. They don't call India people, which are dark as hell, right? They don't call them niggers, right? They were calling the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, they call niggers. And you can look it up. That's part of history. All the 12 tribes of Israel, from the so-called Negro, all right, to the Mexican, the so-called Mexican, which the so-called Negro is Judah, and the so-called Mexican is Issachar. But from all the 12 tribes of Israel they've been called nigger. All right. So listen. See right here. It says the word nigger is a key term in American culture. So it's something of the so-called Caucasians of America. It is a profoundly hurtful racial slur, which really it shouldn't even be hurtful by now, you know what I mean? That we have the understanding that it just means black, right? And you should have the understanding that you're not black, you're brown. It says meant to stigmatize African Americans. On occasion, it also has been used against other racial and ethnic groups, including Chinese and Asians, which you have Chinese niggers like Bruce Lee, are Asians, Filipinos. Those are Jake. That's why they're all into basketball, right? They're the same. Really, it's because we've been scattered throughout the world. East Indians, Arabs, and darker-skinned people. It has been an important feature of many of the worst episodes of bigotry in American history. All right, so just showing you they use that name on Jake, okay? It says right here, cultural literacy requires detailed knowledge about the oppression of racial minorities, which really we're not the minority, we're the majority. A clear understanding of nigger is part of this knowledge. See? Let's just see. I wanted to see if they spoke about how it was used. See right here, it's called prairie niggers. All right? And it was dealing with the Native American Indians. All right? So they had different terms. They said spick nigger, coconut nigger, right? Spick nigger, prairie nigger, or they might just call you nigger. But these are terms that they used against Israel because we're under the curses that were put upon us because we sinned against our power, which is in Deuteronomy 28. And it tells you that we should be bywords. Let's see. Let me put it back to the KJV. Here it is, Deuteronomy 28, verse 36. Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt, Salaki, I'm going to start from the top. Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shall thou serve other gods, wood and stone, which you got these false religions, right, under the so-called Caucasians, the Edomites. It says, which today they call themselves white. Back then they didn't call themselves white. It says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. Which, in fact, I think that article I showed you goes back to, I believe it goes back to Europe. You know what I'm saying? I believe that goes back to Europe. Yeah. So the independent is generally described as, which gives you all these different names, terms that they cover themselves with. It says, when the paper was established in 1986, the founders intended its political stance to reflect the century of the British political spectrum. So they even called Jake nigger in the UK. See? So no matter where we go, they'll call us nigger, right? Because the curses that are upon us. Because we are the Israelites. And that word byword, I was going to get that just to show you. Byword says a sharp word, a taunt. See right there? A cutting word. What did it say? It was an insult.